Good morning, welcome to Planet Mojo. Today I'm going to get the last 2 sheets of drywall up. We have about an inch of snow out there, and the forecast is calling for 4 more inches today. It's not a huge amount, but 4 inches on the ground is not going to let you go anywhere. So we may be snowed in today, but we should be okay by tomorrow. Alright, these are the dimensions for the piece over here. This side's going to be roughly the same, but I got to measure that as well. But for now, I'm going to get in there and grind the top of these headers. As I showed you before, they're off by just a little bit, and my drywall comes to right here, and I don't want it going, in a little bend like that. I'm just going to take this little edge off with the belt sander. Where is that? Right here. Oh, that hurt a lot. Ouch. Yike. I think I might have to put a bandage on this. It might start bleeding. Alright, so I'm going to get this hooked up. It's got a cord on it of all things. Get up on the ladder, grind that down, get this sheet cut, and get it in place. Okay, I have both of the header edges sanded down, and I vacuumed everything up. It was kind of messy in here. I had to open up both doors, and it's fairly windy outside, so it got instantly freezing cold out here. That's why I got the heater on. So I'm done with that though. Now I have this set at 2 inches. Now I'm going to get my 2-inch bump in line starting here and ending here, and then I just got to cut this to width and I can get this one installed. Then I'll work on that one. So with this set at 2 inches, all I got to do, put it on my little hash mark, and then bring a line in and then just drag down to the next one, and go across with that one. This is a Starrett combination square. You may not need one this fancy, but if you're doing some fine woodworking, these are great to have. And then I have my Empire straight edges. These are invaluable. I'll leave a link to all this stuff in the description if you're looking for one. So this wants to be 9 7/16 inch wide. Okay, I got this one in and it fits perfect. Can't say as much for the first one. What I did when I was measuring it, I allowed for a little gap in the corner, which it really didn't need. This is such a narrow piece, it didn't need a gap at all. And then besides that, I made the gap too big. I made it almost a 1/2 inch for some reason. I don't know what the hell I was thinking. Kind of like temporary insanity. So I cut the other side and put it in there, and all is well. Now I don't have a piece for there, but I can get that later. This last piece right here, it needs depressed edges on both sides, and I'm going to cut it into 16.5 inch chunks and work my way this way. I'll figure out this corner here when I get to it. I do believe, yeah, I believe there's plenty to get all the way across, and I'll probably just save a piece of that for this other side for when I get that tall piece in. Yeah, that really sucks, but I don't know. It is what it is. All right, let me get this stuff cleared off, get that other panel on there, and start cutting these top pieces. All right, it looks beautimous. It is really nice and bright in here. The more drywall that goes in, the brighter it gets. Still a little bit dingy over there, but it's coming. Now I just got to figure out my drywall for the next purchase. I believe I figured out what it needs over in room 13, but I got to figure out what it needs between the two. Like if there's a half a sheet over there and I can use the other half over here. That's how I have to figure it out. So I'm going to have to get a drawing of that room with dimensions and then figure this one out as well. I could see right off the bat, I can get 3 of these panels per sheet. And there's 1, 2, 3, and just a bit. I think, it's only like 16, 18 inches. It's kind of an off size. So all that stuff has to be figured out, and I really don't want a bunch of butt joints in here, so I really need to get this figured out correctly. So what I got to do now is just straighten up a bit, get all my dimensions, and then run across to room 13 and get dimensions, and that should do it for the day. All right, that's as far as I'm going to clean up. I'm going to show you the snow before it gets too dark, and then we'll take a look tomorrow. Yeah, this is pretty clean right here. So we should be able to judge how much snow we got by tomorrow morning on that back stoop there. Okay, so I will be back to the drywall after we get our new shipment. Until then, I forgot all about this too. I have all of these seeds to plant, but that's kind of depending on the drywall. I want to do these in room 13, and I need to have that corner drywall before I can do that. So this stuff is actually after the drywall, but I do have my wine jugs here. I got to go get the wine, get these cleaned up with the, what is that called, Santa Clean, I think. Get those nice and cleaned up, and then get my CO2 cylinder. You got to flush them with CO2, and then I guess I can do it right here. Put the tank on here, or the other bottle on here. You tip it to the side, and then you siphon it into the new container, and you leave all the nasty stuff in the bottom of the old bottle. Hopefully you leave it there. And then I have the smaller jug for what's left over. And then once you get everything transferred, you top it off with the stuff from the smaller jug, and then flush them with CO2 and put them in bulk storage. These should be stored for about 2 years from what I'm hearing. I'm going to take a little shot glass full when I do the racking and see what it tastes like. It's probably going to be pretty gross, but I'll do it. Oh, and another thing, I'm going to be doing the DEWALT review. It looks like that's going to happen in probably about a week. We're going to have a warmish day, and if there's not too much snow, I'd like to do it down in here. I have a ton of trees I want to get out of there. And one final thing is the oscillating multi-tool giveaway. I'm going to be giving one of these away next month. And it comes with the tool, the battery, the charger, and one of these. I believe this is the one that this one came in. The one I give away is going to look nicer than this, I think. What I'm going to do is, whoever wins it, I'm going to order it from Amazon and have it sent right to their house. Some of this stuff I bought myself, so you could see what that all includes on the video that I'm making. I think I'm making the video tomorrow. So on the 1st of the year, there'll be a video explaining how the contest works and stuff. And then at the end of the month, somebody will be getting one of these. Okay, that's going to wrap it up for the day. If you like the video, make sure you subscribe. If you have any questions or comments, make sure you put them in the comment section below. And if you share the video and or give it a like, it helps the channel out greatly. Thanks for watching, and have a great day.